Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm Christina. We are going to be talking about my mid-year planner lineup in this video today. I debated a little bit about making this video. Number one, because my planning for 2024 has been, the perfect word is probably chaotic. It has been kind of chaotic. There's a lot of things I just have not been enjoying, a lot of things that are not working, but there are some things that are. So we'll talk about both of those briefly. And also the core pieces of my lineup really have not changed a whole lot. So I kind of felt like this was redundant, but I think it's worth kind of showing you what I'm currently using and also talking a little bit about how I am thinking forward to 2025 to make some changes. You'll hear a little bit more once I post my Franken Planner setup video. I share some thoughts there, but I'll share them here as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 main pieces, but as you know, Franken planners and planners sometimes have multiple parts. So let's start with the bottom here. This is my war binder. If you're unfamiliar with what a war binder is, the phrase comes from the idea of spiritual warfare and prayer. This is my war binder. In this planner here, I hold my Bible study. I do a daily Bible study from the Daily Grace Co. It's called Behold, going through the New Testament in a year. So I write my daily thoughts there. I also keep my sermon notes. I keep notes from books that I am reading. I'm reading a book right now, a faith-based book. Prayers, all that kind of stuff go in here. So this is my war binder. I'm still in the process of getting caught up on this, y'all. If I'm being fully transparent, I kind of fell off of this in May, and so now I'm slowly working my way back to getting caught up. But I do have other stuff in here that I am caught up on. Like as I said, it's chaotic, right? Some pieces work, some pieces don't. But I love this. I will never get rid of this. I truly believe this is probably my most important planner as far as my faith being a really, really important part of my life that I choose to prioritize. And so being in the Word of God, this is kind of the companion for me when I do that. So this is my war binder. This has not changed really since the beginning of the year. We'll jump around a little bit. This is my work planner. So this year, 2024, I decided that I wanted to go down a size to a half letter for my work planner, and overall I'm really enjoying it. I set this up the other night, and that video will be up soon. If it won't be up already, it'll be up soon. I love this. I love the setup of it. You'll get more in depth of when I post that video of kind of how the setup is. One thing I did just of mention, I recently changed my insert. So this is the new insert that I'm using for my weekly work planning. This is the executive number 19 insert from Jane's Agenda. I'll make sure to link it below. Previously, I was using the work week agenda from POHUN, and it was super functional. It was almost too functional. I felt like it had too many categories and too many boxes, and I wasn't using all the things, and it was kind of making me depressed. And so I've gone to a little bit higher level layout, minimal need to white out stuff for me. That was big for me. I like having the Monday through Friday view, and so I didn't want to be whiting out whole sections for Saturday and Sunday. So this is just a little bit here. I can easily change those, and we'll see how it works. I haven't had the chance to decorate this yet, but as you can see, I've been writing in notes and stuff for the week that we're currently in. I'm a little bit behind, y'all. We're already in July. And I'm hoping that it works for me, but the rest of it really hasn't changed since I did a setup at the beginning of the year, besides cover and aesthetic and stuff. So I'm still really pleased with this. I really love the half letter size, which is why we'll just switch kind of over to my Franken Planner here. I am considering maybe going down a size for my overall Franken Planner system for 2025. This is my current one, y'all. It's a classic happy planner size, as you can see. And this planner, I have been struggling with the absolute most. My catch-all spreads, I'm barely getting them done. And I've had a lot of changes in this planner as well. So when I started out the year, I started out with my catch-all planner, my faith planner, which is my daily scripture writing, different than my war binder, which is deeper Bible study and stuff. This is just daily scripture writing, using the Happy Planner Faith layout, their updated one that's kind of like a dashboard. I really don't like dashboard, y'all. So that the planner is working for me. I'm using it, but I don't really like doing it. I don't like using it. So I have to figure something else out for that. But starting with my catch-all, which is vertical. I love the vertical layout. Always have, always will. I also had another planner in here, I believe, in the beginning of the year, which was a outdated student planner that I had redated. My son is doing virtual school this year, and so I was keeping track of his assignments there. I took that out. So moving into my faith planner, like I mentioned, I had a routines planner in here as well, where I was planning to track my habits, my fitness, that sort of thing. I never really filled it out. I started with a Happy Planner the first week of January. I was like, this is not going to work for me. So I started going to printing some inserts, which are these inserts right here, which I'm now using for my social media. Took that planner out in May because I wasn't using it. And so now the idea is that I can start tracking like fitness and routines and stuff in my catch-all, because my catch-all, I just feel like I have a lot of extra room this year for some reason. I still love the idea of, I still want to be able to decorate and be creative, which is why I love the Happy Planner and this layout, but having all the extra planners, it just hasn't been working for me this year. So took that planner out. Now I have my social media / business planner. I started out the year, most recently through May, using the checklist layout from the Happy Planner. Again, too much room. So like I mentioned just a minute ago, I am now using the inserts that I was using for my routines and stuff for social media. Well, that's the idea, at least. I haven't been doing that either. But I like the idea of doing it, and it has all kind of the elements that I need for social media. And then I move into like my notes and like my budget section back here, which was kind of like the last section. So as you can see, I have been doing a lot of changes, a lot of updating, a lot of trying to like make this work. And part of it is the season. I every single year kind of fall out of my planner in the summer because there's a lot going on and it's warm, and it's just I just love the summertime. So it's a little hard for me to get focused, but this is working the least for me this year compared to any other year before. And that's kind of signaling for me that something drastic needs to change. However, I'm not ready to make any changes for 2024 because I might be influenced by things that come out from the Happy Planner in the fall. So we shall see. But really, overarchingly, the biggest change I'm thinking about doing is a size change. I think I need to condense the size a little bit to make it a little more focused for me. So we'll see what happens, but that's how my current Franken Planner is set up. There's not a lot in here right now, and that's on purpose. I want to simplify things and see if I can make this work and feel better about working in and out of this planner for the next month. So that is my current Franken Planner system. Part of the reason why my Franken Planner is feeling so off to me is because my mini planner is feeling so great to me, which I'm really, really excited about. So this is my mini Happy Planner. This is my on-the-go planner, and the idea behind this is I want this to feel a little more functional, and my Franken Planner to be a little more like decorative. There's a lot of function that goes into that as well, but I have really, really loved my mini planner this year. And I'm saying that, and I keep saying that because I was trying to make the mini work for 4 different years, I think, before this year where I actually got it to work. I used the dashboard, or tried to use the dashboard from Happy Planner twice. I did a horizontal once, which was like semi-successful. There might have been another year too where I tried to make the dashboard work. I can't remember. It never worked. I never liked it. I wanted something more simplified, and this is what I have created. This setup will be up on the channel very soon. This video's first, and then I'll post all the setups. But I have previous setups on my channel already, but I really, really love this planner. So it just gives me all the good vibes. I have room for my schedule. The key thing about my schedule for this planner, again, I am behind because it is already the middle of the week, is week on 1 page inserts from Noted Co. Other shops sell them as well, but I just love having the week on 1 page for my mini. It just simplifies it. I still have room to decorate. but it just feels good to me. I have, you know, the ability to track doctor's visits and other things. I have a very robust notes section, or at least notes inserts where I can take notes, which I recently took this with me on a trip to Atlanta to stay at my best friend's house. And this planner was basically the only planner that I used. I used it for work. I used it for all the other things that are kind of swimming around my mind. And I really, really liked it. And then I have this finance section in the back where I should be tracking my expenses while I'm out and about, and I have not been doing it. I still need to decorate the pockets, but I just love this planner so much. It just feels so good to me. I love opening it up. I love writing in it. I love all the things, and I'm really loving the size this year, which again is kind of why I'm thinking about changing my Franken Planner size. It definitely wouldn't be going down to a mini, but something maybe like a half letter. I don't know. We just have to see. But this is my on-the-go planner. I love it so, so much. And this one is probably the most exciting planner outside of my war binder for me every single week, day, whatever we're talking about, because I'm really, really enjoying it. So this planner is in the lineup as well. This has not changed since the beginning of the year. And I'm really, really excited about the changes I made at the beginning of the year to make this work for me. And last but not least, this is kind of an honorable mention. So this is a POHUN Passport discbound planner. And for the most part, y'all, I actually am really, really enjoying this. I'm missing some of my tabs. I don't know what I did with them. But basically, how I started using this is I've been enjoying smaller sizes, right? As you can tell, it's kind of the theme of this video. It's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So I really wanted to use the Passport size, but of course I wanted to be discbound. As far as I know, POHUN is one of the only companies that sells Passport already pre-punched on discbound. If there's any other companies, please let me know below, because I really do love this size. There are some additional things that I really need to, like, if I wanted to make this a real planner for me, there'd be a couple extra things I would need to do that. But how I've been using it is really as an on-the-go planner when I do not have my mini with me. So I have, and this is the current week, as you can see. So this is being used. I'm ahead on this. I'm not on my other planners. So this size is being used when I have a purse that my mini like does not fit in, which I'm being honest right now, the bag that I'm carrying, my mini, it fits, but it's not comfortable. It's not a comfortable fit, but this is. So I have been copying over, well, the idea is when I have my planning, when I'm up to date on my planning, I copy over the notes or the plans, whatever, into my Passport. And I go with that. I have some note pages in the back. And of course I have like the calendar views and stuff. So for that reason, it's helpful. Outside of that, I do not have a purpose for this. Like, I was thinking about different ways I could maybe use it. I don't really have a different way to use it. I really, really don't, except for if I can't take my mini, I'll take this, and I can always have this on me just because the size is so perfect. It has come in handy for writing notes when I'm at appointments and kind of like on the go. I think I've thrown them out by now, but I have used it a good bit. Here are some other spreads that I've done. Well, here's what I decorated one, didn't use it. So it's been kind of hit and miss. Didn't use that week at all, but I do like having it. So I'm gonna keep this in the lineup just for that purpose, because it's not always feasible to bring a planner with you, even if it's mini size like this. It's not always feasible to do that. I don't know if I'll be purchasing inserts for 2025 for this. What it may just become is like a notebook that I keep in my purse, and then I can just write out the plans and stuff that I have for the day. But I have been enjoying this. The video for the setup for this will be below as well. I also got a really cute little new cover for this. It's like navy. And so that's what I'm saying. I'm investing money and time into this planner. I just think it might switch up a little bit in the way that I use it for 2025, but we'll see. So right now it's just kind of a minier version of my mini planner for my purse. And that's it, y'all. That is the whole lineup. There's nothing super new. There's nothing jaw-dropping. It's kind of the same system I've been using since the beginning of the year, with just some kind of like internal changes, which can kind of be expected as you kind of move through the year. I've really been enjoying watching other people's lineup videos and the changes that they're making. And like I said, I'm really thinking hard about 2025 and how I can really create a planner system that works to move myself out of the planner blues, which I feel like I've kind of had, especially for my Franken Planner, and move myself into increased productivity, which is the whole point of planning, and creativity too, because I want to feel creative, or the room to be creative, when I open all my planners and use them functionally as well. So let me know in the comments, are you changing up your lineup a whole lot? Is there anything big that's changed, or is everything mostly staying the same? I'd love to know. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram, exo.christina. I know I haven't been super active over there lately, but you can kind of follow along this planner journey on all the updates and stuff that I'm making. And again, thank you for being here, and I hope to be planning with you very soon. XO. Bye, guys.